Hello, everybody. It's Bobby. I'm trying out my new computer. Unfortunately, the lighting is still an issue, but not a problem. So, for those who have never seen one of my broadcasts, my name is Bobby. I am a tarot card reader. Hey, Julie. Surprise! I decided to go live tonight. Um, for those watching on replay, I am a tarot card reader. I have been for 40 years. I currently work full time as a tarot card reader professionally. People are trickling in. Yeah, everybody. Lovely to see you all, Heather. So, Heather was just on last night. I'm sure everybody watched. Um, she joined Selena and myself for an episode of Behind the Moon. Okay. Sonia, Mousy. Oh, there she is. Mousy. Brienne. Yeah, the light is still going to be an issue. I had to actually turn the lights down. I wasn't expecting the new computer to have such a good camera. I'm going to have to screw with the lights. So, um, hashtag tarot for readings tonight. All right. I see, this is what it looked like when I had the lights on. I guess that's not too bad, but it's still way too bright. So for now, well, that's what we're going to use, okay? Yeah, so if you'd like a reading for tonight, please put in hashtag tarot. And I'm probably going to be using darker decks. I think I'd like to start out with the Phantom Wise Tarot tonight. Love this deck. I F it, tarot. I love it. And for those who can't see chat, it's Julie. Why not? Let's do it. Maple, hey, how you doing? I love it. So yeah, I'm going to be using this. You know what I didn't do, everybody, is set up the giveaway tool. While I do that, I will tell you about Monday night's show. You guys know how I do epithets. Well, this Monday night, we are doing Ma Kali. There it is, StreamYard giveaway page. A wonderful gentleman named Hunter Salazar. The name alone is awesome. Is going to be joining me. So hashtag TAROT. No. I'm still learning this. You know how long it's been since I bought a Chromebook? I think I had the first gen. They're so much smaller now. So yeah, Monday night we're doing Makali, and then the following week I will finally have a full session to myself to talk about Hermes, and nobody can stop me. I want to try this real quick. Hold on. Let's see what the integrated camera looks like. Not so much. Okay. I'll play with it. That's right, Bobby's gonna play with it. All right. So tonight I'm actually taking questions. So if you have that burning question that you want the answer to, that you've always been afraid to ask other readers, ask Bobby. You know I'm not gonna give you just the lollipops. Okay. Yeah, I bought it on time. It cost me like $30 a month, but I needed it. Ironically, the color on the other one made me look gray. This one's doing the exact same thing. It's just a matter of lighting. I do need to shuffle these. All right. So here's what we're going to do. Share screen. Click. There it is. Giveaway tool. I should have set this up in advance, but I didn't. So our first person for tonight, get your question ready, is going to be... Yeah, I was so excited to do this on a new computer. Venus! What's your pooch's name? What's the pup's name? Hey, Linda, how you doing? All right, so tonight, they're elemental readings. Earth. Air. Ari, what are you doing? You getting into trouble? Fire. I left the door open tonight so she could stare at the screen. It's late and I live out in the middle of nowhere, so she should be okay. All right, so here's what I have for you, boo. Hey, Mo, what you doing? Oh, what a great name. Yeah, I just subscribed to your channel too. Okay. The Four of Swords is the first card that falls into the Earth realm. In this spread, this space is reserved for family, finances, the energy of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo type situation. We have the Four of Swords. That tells me bitch needs a rest. Okay, you need to take some time for yourself. I have the Four of Swords. I don't think it's just about physical rest. The Four of Swords is about finding balance. Mitch is like, yeah, true. The Four of Swords is about balance. 2, 3, and 4 are Libra cards, right? So in the 2, we're keeping balance. In the 3, we've lost balance. And in the 4, we're finding balance. So I think you're thinking too much about the negative to where it's almost manifesting it. So what I'm asking you to do is to not overthink matters. If you are unhappy currently, you need to rethink. Like, I'm getting job vibe. All right. What I'm getting here is there's maybe some problems with authority happening, where there's a sense of injustice happening. the kind where you're not, okay, absolutely, job, right? But it's the kind of injustice to where it's just built into the system. There's not much you could do to change anything if you stay in your current position. I'm fully the type of person that says if you're not happy with something, take steps to change it. If you can start looking, that might be something you can do. If you're forced to stay in that position, I've been there. I get it. Don't let the bullshit get to you. All right, that's the only way you're going to spread. Work 3 jobs, but one isn't working well for you. Well, you know what? If you don't take steps to correct that, then that is going to infect your other 2 jobs and the rest of your house that you've got being built there. I myself have worked 3 jobs at the same time. Hell, ask Joey. I've told her this story, or my husband actually, he was with me. I went to beauty school full time. I worked full time as a nail tech in the salon. I worked as a karaoke host, and I did side jobs at the same time while taking clients. That's how I put myself through beauty school the second time. But it was temporary. I did what I had to do, and when I didn't have to do it anymore, it was done. I understand the need to work that many jobs, but do what you can do to change it. All right. Now, in the air realm, we have the reverse 7 of Swords. You're getting the short end of the stick. The energy you're pushing into something right now could be better used in another fashion to, what are you doing, little girl? Miss Tarot D, you sexy biatch. You're taking steps as we speak. Going to train someone new, possibly next week. Fan-freaking-tastic. I think you're being taken advantage of. That 7 of Swords reverse tells me that you know you're being taken advantage of. This falls into the air spot, the thoughts, the mind. This is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini energy. So you're already aware that it's not a healthy environment for you. Good. I'm glad you're taking steps. However, be very, very careful about choosing your next step. I think that you have an opportunity coming up. I don't know what field you work in, but we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. And once again, I'm using Phantom Wise Tarot. That's the Lena sent me. Let's see what you got going down, James Brown. All right. You have the Knight of Pentacles is mutable earth. It's on the move. This is Virgo energy. It's analyzing everything, but it's also in motion. This is telling me you have an opportunity coming to you if you recognize it. Be open to signs. Be open to that little voice in the back of your head saying, now, that's the voice you need. All kinds of fields, cleaning business, lawn business, caregiver. Okay. I feel that. I think opportunity is coming for you. Now, I'm going to try to figure out what kind for the rest of the spread. Right now, you're being restricted. In the water area, we have the 8 of Swords. The Eight of Swords is bullshit illusion. This is your brain telling you you're stuck in your knot. I am going to tell you this. If you don't choose wisely on your next venture, you're going to miss out on something. So it may seem kind of wild. It may seem kind of out there for you. Just be open to it. Be open to messages, okay? The Eight of Swords is mutable air. That's Gemini. That's another card that's on the move. Okay. The final card I have for you in spirit is the Tower reversed. This is what you're missing. The Tower is ruled by Mars. I think because of your softer nature, you're not weak by any means. So don't ever let anybody tell you you are or make you feel that way. But you do have a softer nature, and you kind of, you know when you're being taken advantage of. All right, so it's time to do something for you, not just a job, something you enjoy, okay? I love what I do. I wouldn't change it for anything. I'm at the point now where I could make a decent living at it, but 10 years ago it wasn't like that. That's why I was working in a salon and building up my clients still. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Venus. Thank you for letting me read for you, love. I'm going to switch to a different colored deck because... Actually, hold on. Let me play with the lights. See what I can do. Almost. At least you can see me better. What, Aria? I'm not going in the house yet, Mama. No, we're not going in the house. My baby girl wants to go lay down now. Okay, you guys ready for the next person? No, Mama, come on. Oh, you want to say hi to everybody? Hold on. Let me show you my baby girl. Come here, Mama. This is my Aria. This is my baby girl. That's Daddy's little familiar. Okay. Now, where were we? Why can't it? There it is. Our next winner is... remember, I am taking questions tonight. So, Heather, didn't I just tell you last night? No, I guess I didn't. That you should get a reading. All right. That's my baby girl. Yeah. When she doesn't get her way, she grabs onto my headboard and shakes it really hard. Heather, we're going old school with you. You know, I didn't even think about the lighting. I wonder if I could fix it. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it. I'll do it after I get off air. Guess who's back in the house? All right. Earth. Air. Don't do it. I'll throw a chancla at you. Wow. You got some people surround you, Heather. All right. Hey, Karen, how you doing, babe? All right. Reading on the energy of personal relationships, please. I'm glad you said that because that's what is laid out here in the earth realm. We have the Queen of Cups. Ah, hold on. I wonder if I can fix that. They call me Mother. Don't mess with it, Bobby. You're going to screw it again. So the Queen of Cups is telling me that you're focused on manners of emotion and spirituality. The Queen is nothing but spirit and emotion. If she were reversed, I'd be worried. Um, this is just telling me, since it falls into the earth realm, that you have an opportunity now to grow in a certain way. Water falls into the earth realm, is what I'm getting at. This is how you grow. I think your fear is that you're growing in ways that you may be growing apart, you may be growing different, which is weird. I know finances play into things. We have the, you can't see it, the Six of Pentacles. This is the card of giving. Um, I'm seeing, since it falls here, you may be feeling like you're giving more. Okay? That is a possibility. Thanks, Karen. It's still light issues, but it's much better than it was. Um, you value your relationship. This is the energy of Taurus. It is a fixed sign. But I am seeing that you feel you give a little more and aren't recognized. In the passion zone, you may feel like there's some things lacking. I've got the Five of Cups in reverse. I'd hold it up, but you really can't see it anyway. The Five of Cups in reverse is focusing on the wrong thing. Fives are naturally messed up because on the Tree of Life, they're ruled by Mars. So you've got dissension, discord. You may feel like you're alone right now. I know you moved into a new place and you're still in the process of making friends. It's not going to take you long to meet people. I have in the water space the King. So this is where your emotions lie, with the King of Pentacles. Thank you for posting my stuff up there, Mother. I appreciate it. Appearances can be deceiving. I think you're under an illusion right now that things are worse than they are. I think you flip-flop back and forth. You're scared to trust a good thing. Trust it. Be smart about your decisions. The King of Pentacles. The only thing I don't like about the King of Pentacles is, yes, he's the sugar daddy card who's very responsible, but the King of Pentacles I view as kind of a dick at times. Cold, standoffish. My husband is a Capricorn. I associate Capricorn with the Kings, the cardinal signs with the Kings. So you could relate the Devil card to the King of Pentacles, that feeling of being trapped, that feeling of being manipulated, like you don't have much choice in things. That's also illusion. That's bullshit. Okay. I told you that the king is cardinal earth, which is Capricorn. The devil card is associated with Capricorn, and the devil's biggest weapon is illusion. So I think you're under false illusion. I think you just need to be more type personality. Okay, let it go. Let it go. That was for you, Heather. I know she's over there singing "Let It Go." So in spirit, I see the Page of Swords. This is a false start. The Page of Swords in reverse tells me you're scared to trust. You're scared to believe your own eyes. Well, honey bunny, believe it. I don't see anything major bad happening except for that 5 of Cups right in the center of this spread. That tells me your senses, your spidey sense, maybe telling you something's wrong, but at the same point, is something wrong or are you looking for something wrong? Those are the questions you have to ask yourself. No, don't give me sad faces. You got this, boo-boo. It's okay to trust. Yeah, that 5 of Cups is messing with you, huh? All that 5 of Cups says is you're focusing on the wrong thing. There's 3 cups spilled, 2 cups up. Okay? Look at what you do have. Look at what you can do. You showed us all your art the other night. And for those who haven't seen Heather's art, it's beautiful. I can't wait for her to come out with an oracle deck. So basically, fuck the 5 of Cups there. Don't worry. You got this. Trust yourself. All right? But don't let yourself talk you into a certain frame of mind. Does that make sense? Trust your instincts, but don't let them create illusion around you and glamour. Good night, Judith. I know I popped on late. I really wanted to do this. You're hurting a bit right now. Working through some things. Thanks, Body Boo. You're welcome, my love. Yeah, you know what it looks like from this end of the screen is that you now have the freedom and peace of mind to address those things. So good. Okay. Let's go back up and see who the next person on our hit parade is. I somehow knew it was going to be Linda. Linda is actually the one that taught me how to use the giveaway tool. Are you still here, Linda? There she is. Okay. What do we use for Linda? Darker deck. I brought 2 decks in with me, but I don't know where I put them. Probably on the other side of the table. All right, on the cut, Linda, we have the moon card. Oh, those look good on camera. We have the moon card and the sun card. So let's see how they relate, shall we? Night, Heather. I was actually surprised you stayed this long, Boo. Go get some rest. You did. You are getting my best deck, Linda. This is my true black deck. One of my top 3 decks. I may have a 4th deck. That's the one I was looking for. Joey just gifted me a deck for my birthday. It's the Dark Reflections deck. All right, here we go. Earth. The moon again. After all that shuffling. Air. King of Pentacles. Fire. Let go. Water. Interesting. Spirit. I see you down there. I don't. What are you doing? I hear her making those noises. It tells me she's getting into something bad. All right, in the earth realm, my dear, we have the moon card. Now, the moon card is associated with Pisces energy. The thing I love about this deck and the moon card, see how she's reaching into a bowl of water, but it's coming out somewhere else. Your work as a messenger is something you really need to lean into, but I'm going to tell you this, Linda. Night, baby. You need to start using those tip links you've earned through your subscribers a little more. All right. Using StreamYard ain't cheap. And the other night when we did a show and you went out, I announced your tip link and people started tipping you. So you need to do that because it's wonderful being a messenger. I love being a messenger. It's what I live for. However, Bobby's still got to eat. So all I'm suggesting here is make your reach work for your client and yourself. Okay, you have to take care of yourself. Did I say birthday? Anyway, air. The King of Pentacles. Finances. This is the Sugar Daddy card. He showed up in the last spread with a different deck. you know what you need to do to bring in an income. Yes, it is hard, and I know that. The only reason I find it so easy to bring it up is because I worked in the beauty industry for 14 years, a little over, and you learn how to get over that real quick, or otherwise you're not going to get clients. I am bold about getting my clients. I'm bold about keeping my clients, and I'm very protective of my clients. I've lost friends because they try to intercede themselves in a client relationship. So I put a stop to that. My clients, you don't mess with them. Yeah, you need to remember that you and Wanda, bird seed ain't cheap, mama. In passion, you've got more going out than you've got more coming in. This is the Four of Pentacles reversed. Now, you see the butterfly web there. You're so busy playing catch up that you don't have time to become. You don't have time to progress properly. Hey, you're busy taking care of other people online all the time. I see you and Viviani. Who I was actually hoping to see tonight. Hey, Donna Marie. Yeah, Karen says a sugar daddy will respect and worship you, right? That's what my husband calls me, his sugar daddy. Because after I do an event, I come home and kind of toss my money at him and sit there and wait. Dodo. Don't get caught in the trap of doing for others and forgetting to do for yourself. And if that means making a little banner that says tips aren't necessary but greatly appreciated, then do it. Okay. That's what a sugar daddy is supposed to be. Hell yeah. Earth, air, fire, water. You have a myriad of psychic gifts. We have in the water space one of the most beautiful Seven of Cup cards I've ever seen. Each one of these cups all leads to the same place. You read tarot, you do this, you do all kinds of good stuff, but it's all the Akashic Records. I think you've been focusing on one aspect too much and not feeding the other parts of yourself. You might want to diversify a little bit, at least do some chakra cleansing and some chakra work, because if you don't, you're gonna, I don't want to say burn yourself out, but you don't want it to become a chore what you do, because as soon as it becomes a chore, it's no fun. All right. Okay, I'm reading what everybody says about a sugar daddy. That's right, it's ladies' night, and you're in Bobby's house now. Oh, she's screaming at the door. Hold on, Mama. Psst. Come up here. Good girl. Good girl. Spirit. In Spirit, we've got the reverse Chariot. This is the second reason I say you may be focusing on one thing to the detriment of something else. I think you're starting to use your gifts in new ways, but yeah, oh, no, that's not right. Going back to something old that you kind of put aside. I think you need to throw aside the control, put yourself in a protected magic circle, light a candle, and see what the divine ones have to tell you, because that chariot in reverse is telling me you're about to start an incredible journey. Right next to that Seven of Cups. So, since it's reversed, though, it's telling me that journey hasn't started yet. I don't know what that could be, honestly. Do what I said. Light a candle, see if that works for you. I'm a fire witch, divination witch. Fire witch is my first title back when I was young. Um, Now I see I'm just a witch, but I'm really good with fire. Let's put it that way. Yeah, you're about to start a new journey from an old source. I love these cards. Thank you, Linda, for letting me read for you. You know, it's funny, Julie, Mousy. I did that. I made a list and I got everything on there, but I forgot one small little detail, and now that one small little detail is really messing with me. So make sure you include everything on that list, all right? But other than that, I got all the other 30 parts of it that I wanted. So, who's next up? I know we had a couple people go to bed. It's late. I know what it is. I bet it's Julie. No, Karen, no. Hey, Care Bear. Yes, thank you, Linda. I appreciate it. Yeah. I just see that you've got something new coming for you, and you're about to start it. And I think it has to do with stop being so controlled in certain areas, or stop trying to control the way things are developing. Oh, my mouse died. I hate it when that happens. Um, Karen, I don't know if you still are in touch, but please pass my love to Ange. I respected her privacy, but it's killing me. I need to know that she's okay. Earth. Air. Karen's in some bullshit. Fire. Water. Spirit. Okay. You get married and they. I think my battery's dead. That's why it keeps dying. All right. So you get married, then they give up 10 years later. Ugh, I get it. Uh-oh. which makes what I'm about to say both relatable and at the same time. The first card I have for you is the Five of Swords. In the earth realm, this says you're going through it right now. This is no small thing you're going through. This is betrayal at its worst. In air, you've got the Tower card reversed. Now here's the thing. You see, the Tower card is actually a person. And she's shattered, cut in half. All right. So what I'm getting from this is, yes, your foundations have been rocked, but surprisingly, you're coping. Surprising to you, not to the rest of the world. It's not to say it's not easy. I'm going to tell you this. You will. Because you've got, stop that. What are you doing? No, you're not in trouble. She gives me that look like, right now is where shit starts turning around. Or shit already started turning around for you. Yes, you're going to have to go through it, but you're finding your center again. You're finding who you are and who you want to be and who you're going to be. This is the Sun card. I love that she's just dancing away. It's reversed. The Sun card falls into the fire spot. This is passion, expression, joy, creativity, and desire. It's reversed. That's currently where you're at. However, the next card up is the Ace of Wands. This is the seed of possibility. All right. This is where everything turns around. This is you remembering who the fuck you are and don't ever forget it. That ace contains Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. You're not only finding your strength, your creativity, and your direction. It is a beautiful ace, I agree. In spirit, we've got the reverse Seven of Swords. So this is the seven, and if you notice, little homie down there, right underneath it all, this card falls reversed like this. So that tells me that the bad stuff is coming to an end. You're coming out of it. I'm going to give you an oracle card just because I don't like. And Karen, I'm not going to try too hard to understand this oracle card, but I'm using my dark moon astrology. So I'm going to tell. Wow, that's never happened before. The only one that landed face up, fifth house, creativity. Okay. The others all landed face down. This is the key to your success, the key to going forward. That creativity, that power. I would like to tell you that the Ace of Wands is also a card of magic. Yes, Mama. Hold on, you guys. The princess is speaking. Come on. Let's go. Go look at Daddy. She's very polite, I gotta say. Your North Node is Leo, 5th house. That's right, I'm a Leo. You're too powerful to have your light kept under a bushel. She's sitting there screaming. All right, so to review, you're destined to be creative. Yes, and anybody that tries to put that light under a bushel, put them in a fucking jar and put it in the freezer, okay? You're one of the most badass chicks I know. You got your kids. You handle everything. Don't let anybody try to downplay what you do or who you are. That pisses me off when people do that. Oh, that's not good with your birds. Oh. All right, so that's what I had for you. Thank you. Hold on one moment. I'm not going anywhere. Now, where was I? So, the next person up. Thank you, Karen, for letting me read for you, love. Karen, you're too damn smart. Very few people do I actually say you should write a book, but your way of looking at divination, you can see in pretty much anything. So I think you need to expand on that, okay? I'm all about creation and creativity. I like to light people's spark. Thank you, Bobby. I'm going to do that. I don't understand it, but I know Spirit is working with you too. Damn Skippy. Yeah, you're I hate to see wasted potential, so use it or lose it, chick. All right, here we go. Are we out of people? Oh no. There it goes. So much easier with my mouse. That's the other thing about this computer. It has one USB port. Hey, Sonia. All right, Sonja. Luckily, I have a splitter, so it's not really a problem. There we go. Oh, poor Ari. She loves me so much. I feel so bad when I have to go anywhere because I know that she's waiting like a dog when I get back. She's the best dog I ever had. Okay, here we go. Good. Huh. There. Fire. Oh, cool. This deck has an extra card in it. I love it when it comes up. I consider it an extra sign of good fortune. And one more. Spirit. So, Magic by Moon. I love that name. Okay, so here's what I got for you, boo. Again, we are doing the elemental spread tonight, and I am using my True Black Tarot because it shows up best the way I have my lighting. Now, the Moon card falls into the Earth realm. Okay, so this has to do with everything you can touch. But what I'm getting from it is, are you starting to have some kind of health problem, my dear? Because the Moon card is things coming to the surface. And that was the first thing I thought of. So I'm not saying, oh crap, shit's gonna happen. I'm saying pay attention to your health. And that includes your mental health, by the way. I honestly, yeah, you might want to just keep an eye on things. In the air realm, we have the reverse Three of Wands. Now, this is a pretty cool card. That little shape you see right here is him diving into the water. Those are fishies down here. There's the water up there. I love that. This card falls in reverse. This is, you're not going after what you want. And I think what you really want has to do with travel or going somewhere else. On the flip side, it could be fear of digging too deep into spiritual and magical issues. Which I'll agree, when it comes to magic and things doing with psychic abilities, a healthy dose of caution is advised. I think you're being too cautious, though. I don't think. This is my True Black deck. It is one of my all-time favorites. I think you're aware you're missing something, and you want to explore new things, but you're not exactly sure where or how. You feel stuck finding your way. Okay. That's not uncommon. That's one of the reasons that I asked Selena and Ramon to do Behind the Moon with me, because people have so many unanswered questions. And that bothers me. I want to see people know where to look for answers. I will tell you this, you're overthinking the situation. This isn't something you can overthink. It's a feeling situation. I'll tell you the best place to start. Learn how to protect yourself. Step one. Any class I give on magic or tarot, step one, grounding, and protection. Okay, those two right there. If you've got a good grounding thing going on and a good sense of protection, you can then move on to the next step, which is connecting in the way that you need to connect. But grounding and protecting yourself comes first. All right. And I know it sounds silly and so basic. It's only as basic as you want it to be. My personal shields and the imagery I use is one that I can't even explain to you except to say that it's complicated and in motion. So I don't have just brick walls around me. Excellent idea. Look at your north node too. And the house. Are you Pisces or Cancer by chance? Those are both highly intuitive signs. Pisces especially, it's the house of psychic powers. Karen, is it the house of magic too? I'm not sure if it's the ninth house or the 12th house. Water sign, Scorpio. So Scorpios are, yeah. Scorpios are definitely psychic, but they're not. This is what I've noticed from the psychic Scorpios that I know. They don't just have the psychic ability to receive messages, they have the ability to let other people feel their power. More so than any other sign I've noticed. They just can radiate that defensive energy, which I, as a Leo, have never been able to master. Mine always comes off as angry. Yeah. North. I'm going to let you and Karen have a side chat on that. But so here's the next card we have for you, Earth, Air, Fire. The card called Anant. This is cycles repeating. It's the birth of a different cycle, is the way I like to read it. You're starting something new, but it's not just a repeat of something from the past. This is you giving birth to a whole new you. I can tell you this, 2 years down the road, you're going to be a completely changed person. You may be a little hesitant to go forward now, but once you find your path, shit's going to happen quickly for you. Always remember your guides are with you. If you have angels that you think about, they're with you. If you have ancestors that you think about, they're with you. Animal guides. I have some. Okay, this is really cute. One of the things that I do is I belong to the Psychic Arts Center in my town. And one of the people I recently met, I'm filming them and making small infomercial type things for them to post on their websites and everything. She sent me a message today to thank me. She wants to help me meet my spirit animals. And I didn't laugh, but I sent back. I've been a practicing witch for 40 years. I've got a really strong working relationship with my animal guides, but I'd love to take your class because I'm not an arrogant fuck. She may have something I'm missing. So we're going to take her class and check it out. I wonder what she's going to say when she finds out one of my animal guides is Phoenix. That's a fun one. All right, so this new cycle that you're starting is going to create a whole new you. If you look close, The Ouroboros is the umbilical cord. Whatever it is you're starting or going to start, you're going to be so passionate about it. In water, don't get put off by, all right, this is something I get really angry at. Don't get put off if you don't understand how things are working right away with you. I've had people in my life say they're going to develop their psychic powers, but as soon as they get something wrong, they're like, nope, I was wrong. I'm not going to do it. Don't get put off. All right. The only way to develop those psychic muscles is by flexing them. All right. I do it by tarot every single day, day in, day out. And I do it to relax. So, that Ace of Cups is a card of spirituality and psychic powers, but it's upside down. This falls into the water spot, which is also psychic and spiritual in nature. Yes, you know when people are lying pretty much. Cut people. Because you can't handle the bad energy. Okay, you know what? The more you learn to shield, the less that's going to bother you. All right, you're still going to know when people are bullshitting you. You just, it won't bother you as bad. It's still going to bother you, don't get me wrong. I still hate going into Walmart at Christmas time. When I go in, I look like a metaphysical Mr. T. I've got crystals hanging everywhere. I've got bracelets and this and that and pendants and rocks in my pocket. I'm stacked for the gods when I go into Walmart at Christmas time. And then I come home and I shower. So yeah, don't give up right when things don't develop right away. It takes time and practice and dedication. In spirit, I got one of those nose hairs that's just the right length and it's pissing me off. I'm not going to sit here and pick my nose on air either. The Six of Swords. I don't know if you can see, there's some ships traveling through the Sword Strait. So it is a journey you're going to be going on. However, you're not going to be going through it alone. What I'm getting from this card is the Aquarius energy from it. And that's society. That's your tribe. Okay. I think you need to find a local tribe. I don't know if you live in a small town, big town, what. That's just going to bother me. They're probably going to have a metaphysical bookstore of some kind. That's where you start. They're going to have classes, hopefully, that you could take to help develop yourself. But remember, you're learning somebody else's way of doing things for them. All right. Take what they have to offer you and make it work for you. All right. But that's what I have for you. I do see the first card and the last card, something I'm looking at, and that's the Moon card and that Six of Swords, which is Aquarius energy. You're going to find your spiritual tribe. So that's what I have for you, Bobo. I see the astrology chat continues. Karen and I are going to be doing a show together coming up. Hold on, let me look at the book. No. June 20. Oh no, didn't I put it in this book? Karen, do you know the date offhand? know we were starting Cancer late. Crap, I didn't put it in here. All right. Cancer season. Yeah, but what day? Yeah, I don't have it either. I'll have to go. It's in my other book. I got this book, you guys, so that I can keep track of my shit, but I just started keeping it and I'm still transferring everything in. Yeah, Karen's going to check it out. But we're doing Cancer reads on not reading if people have Cancer. We're reading the energy of his zodiac sign, Cancer. Okay. So that's what I have for you. Now that those are shuffled back in. I'm going to be going for a little while more, you guys, because I'm an insomniac. So, and our next winner is Magic by Moonlight. Come on down. I ended up doing that. All right, Magic by Moonlight. Do you have a question? While you type that, I'm going to adjust my microphone. And B, adjust myself. Magic by Moonlight. No, just general will be fine, thank you. Okie dokie. You guys make sure you are looking out for Ramon Moonscarab. He's going to be posting some videos from Mexico where he's at right now on vacation. He sent us, me and Selena, pictures earlier. Oh my gosh, it looks so cool where he's at. Well, the artifacts he was showing us. There. All right. Did I just do that? I'm sorry. Fire. Good night, Donna Marie. Neighbor's home. 5. Oh, cool. You got one of my favorite cards of all time. The 2 of Cups. This is called the Love card. A spiritual garden. So to have the 2 of Cups fall into the earth space bodes well for harmonious relationships. This is a meeting of the hearts. This is confidence, peace. I say peace because this one has a broken arrow at the very top. So, oh shit. Okay, it's in my phone. Yeah, but my phone's plugged in the other room. I was afraid of that. She's telling me she doesn't have the date either. It's got to be right around the beginning of Cancer, so. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, which I probably am. Oh, there it is. Okay. God, I have bad handwriting. On the 28th, I will be with Karen at 4 p.m. MST, Mountain Standard Time. Whew, scared me. Thought I lost it. All right. So yeah, there's some harmony going on in your life right now. Enjoy it. I know that you may have come from a past where it was not good. The Nine of Wands in reverse. And now I know you can't see the wolf, but it's a white wolf that is bleeding because he's wounded. This card is in reverse. This tells me you're still suffering the scars from something from the past. You're still trying to find healing. Right now, you're at a point where you can actually do that. Hold on. I just hooked this thing up today, so my entire setup is backwards. Quit being so defensive. The Nine of Wands is a card of Sagittarius. It's about this card, the way it falls, is about healing mental wounds. I think you're at a place now where you're capable of doing it. We have the next card, which is fire. We have the Empress in reverse. Look at that bad bitch. Oh my gosh, it looks powerful. I think problems from the past, it's hard not to be defensive at times. I get that. I think somebody really hurt you and took advantage of you in a bad way. To have that Empress fall upside down, I don't care if this card falls for men or women. This card, when it's upside down, breaks my heart because it tells me that self-love is shaky and wobbly at times, especially when it falls next to the Nine of Wands. It tells me that it's hard to heal from whatever you've been through. It's hard to move forward. I don't know if, can you hear Arya screaming? I would like to say I think your mind is stopping you from, it's very hard, but you're trying one day at a time of good. I don't know if you are getting counseling or any type of help in that arena, but when things are that bad, if you need to do it, do it. I've had to do it. I know a lot of us have had to do it. It's hard to swim in other people's trauma all day and not be affected by it. So I don't see it as a bad thing reaching out for help. You're just having a release and helping somebody organize things for you. In water, we have the reverse Ace of Swords. Okay, now this Ace of Swords again, mind games. You're letting your brain get away from you. I think you're not only incredibly intelligent but passionate, but that's being pushed down for some reason. Now, these two cards fell right next to each other. We've got the reverse ace in the water spot. But then we've got the reverse ace of wands in the spirit spot. So air and fire, we're reading elemental tonight, you guys. Air and fire together is just an explosion, and I think you're scared of exploding. I don't. I think whatever you went through is stopping you from moving forward. It's stopping you from being that badass empress. You need to turn that bitch around. Every single day I look at myself in the mirror and I say, be the bad bitch you were meant to be. Or else I'll look at myself and say, you pretty bitch. Something, a positive affirmation to make me giggle and move on with the day. You've got new starts coming for you. That Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords right there. There's a new beginning coming for you, but right now you're at a standstill. Okay? So if you can't organize things yourself, then please, by all means, please reach out. But that is what I have for you. I see that you have some beginnings coming for you, my dear. You are at a standstill. You know what? Let's do something real quick. I hate standstills, so I'm going to draw you an oracle card, which is the key to moving forward. And that key is happiness. You have the right to be happy. No matter what's happened to you or what you've done to anybody else, you have the right to be happy. And the second you stop remembering that, the second you forget that you have the right to be happy, is when everything's going to go to shit. So that's what I have for you, my dear. If you'd like to contact me through email, I'd like to do a full spread for you in private. I have questions, but I ain't going to throw them all out here on air. So contact me. My email is in the description box. You feel a collective shift right now. Trying to find what lights us up, but fighting the fears that hold us back, taking our power back and shining. Yes, that's the power of, I view it as, that's the power of the gods. That's the power of the goddess specifically. Her power rises. And any time that feminine power rises, you see angry men. So, yeah. All right, you guys ready for the next one? Let's set that. And that's. Gerald said there's a way to put music on joy. I knew I was going to get to read for you tonight. Okay. Awesome. Thanks, Magic. And might I say, I am in love with the fact that you put the K at the end of magic. Thank you for that. If I see books on magic and they don't have the K at the end, I'm not even going to look at it. Oh, for those who don't know, I'm about to hit 500 on my YouTube subscribers. I think I've got like 22 more to go. So please feel free to share my videos. I'll be completely honest with you. I know there's perks once you hit 500. I really don't know what they are. I'm just excited to hit 500, you know? It's the little things that make me happy. Oh, thank you, Myra. Oops, 2 cards. 1, 2. Okay, that's awesome. 3 cards. 4 cards. 5 cards. So, shit going sideways for you, Julie? The first card we have for you in the Earth realm, we have the High Priestess. Before we start this reading, I would like everybody to know that Julie is going to be on Behind the Cards on August 4th. Yes, I think I did that one right. Yep. Damn, I'm good. All right. So here's what I got. In the Earth space, we have the High Priestess in reverse. Now, the High Priestess should be like that. I love this because all this down here at the bottom is water, right? All the water in the tarot stems from this card. All emotions, all spirituality stems from this card. She is the fount of water in the tarot. Now yours cannot be read any other way. I'm going to read the second card to you, which falls into the air spot. We have the Fool card, and little butterfly baby. The Fool card in reverse falls into the air spot. Not only is this telling me that you feel you've reached some kind of a roadblock, the only reason you feel that way is because you're afraid to shake up the apple cart a little bit. That Fool card is Uranus energy. Uranus is rebellious. So now we know that you've got a journey coming up, but we also know how that journey is going to take place with a sense of rebellion. What was your question, by the way? Because that's the first thing I wanted to say. Oh, look, she just said, you answered my question. Now would be the answer. Come on. I can't do this without my mouse. Stupid thing. Scandalous. Are the family secrets going to be revealed and confirmed this year? Who reveals them? It was Professor Plum in the library with Candlestick. So, I love how she starts scandalous. Escándalo. To answer your question, yeah. No, not immediately. The high priestess is my husband's face every time he opens the door and sees I'm live. So, the high priestess is ruled by the moon. What I'm getting from this when she's reversed is the moon card energy, those hidden things that come to the surface not coming to the surface, cycles not happening. The full card in reverse is a journey that's not taking place, a rebellion that's not happening. Fire, the Page of Cups. Girl, bide your time. All right, we have the Page of Cups here. It's okay to what's the phrasing I want to use? Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude. I like seeing people fall down after they've just done a dickish thing. So it's okay to enjoy somebody else who's been a dick falling down or something like that. Now, the Page of Wands is somebody who's learning emotion, learning spirituality. Spirituality. I left a whole part of that word out. What I'm not getting is the why. Hold on. First clarifier, the Knight. Okay. You asked who is going to reveal. It's actually going to be two peoples, one younger, one older. The Page and the King of Cups. So I don't know if this is a parent-child, father-child, but I'm sorry to hear that. One more clarifier to connect the Page and the King. Another person. Okay. I have the Hermit card in reverse. This is I can't tell you who, other than to say it's two people, one older, one younger, one definitely older male, and one younger energy. That doesn't mean kid, it just means younger by a generation than the other person. Oh, look at that, by generation. That Hermit card, which was on my flyers for the longest time. I love this bad boy. How sexy he is. That Hermit card is telling me this secret is already out. People are already knowing it. People already are aware of it. Dad and brother, most likely. Okay. Bobby said, bring it. You're damn right. No, when this all does finally come out, know that shit is going to hit the fan, which is going to cause people to get defensive and angry. We have the Death card. Look at that beautiful card in reverse. So this is the energy of Scorpio. Defensive, angry, dangerous, knows where to aim, hurtful words, that type of energy. Wow, good for you. I really want to write a book. I want to write my life story, even if it's not interesting. It's because I want it there. These secrets involve death, possibly. That's pretty dark shit, you were right. Which would lend a little more understanding to the Death card. The Empress. I don't know who this is, but she'll be on your side. Or the Empress will have the winning hand, I should say. The Empress prevails. Does that make sense? I can't wait to learn all about the rest of this, by the way, when you come on my show, Julie. I'm very excited. Know that the Empress is the prevailing energy of this spread. You've got a lot of majors. You've got, at the beginning, the High Priestess upside down, and at the end, you have the Empress. So know that 2, 3. What are we in right now? June. By September and October, things should get interesting for you. Let me know if I'm right. I'm interested. All right, but that's what I have for you on that. Let me take a drink of water. And I'm going to do one more. That could be you. Yeah, I thought that was a given. The Empress prevails. Okay. Yeah. One more. Who is it going to be? And the winner is... There's only 2 people. You know what, Donna Marie, Mousy, if you're still here, since it's just the two of you, I'll go ahead and I'll do you both. So, Donna Marie, all right. Donna Marie, did you have a question? If you do, repost it for me so I don't have to scan back all the way up. I always forget to monitor my own chat. Didn't Don Marie go to bed? Yes, Don Marie and Mousy. Okay. So if there's nobody else, what I'm going to do is just a read for the collective. Just for the hell of it. Because I like these cards and I don't want to stop using them. Kind of bummed. One of the decks I had pulled out to use was the Dark Reflections. All right, for the collective. Know that intelligence needs to win the day right now. In the Earth realm, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is straight logic. So when I see this card, it also, where I live is by an army base. So that's one of the things I assign to it is law enforcement or military. But this is the energy that cannot be argued with. This is Libra energy, doing what's right. Sometimes I know it's hard for us to do what's right. We may feel like there's a sense of injustice happening around us. As long as we stay focused, we'll be able to get through everything. In the air realm, we've got the Nine of Swords. So yeah, this is a card of trauma. I think what Karen said earlier about a cosmic shift happening, yes. I've noticed that in my readings the past year, a lot of power coming online, so to speak. But with that comes the trauma. With self-awareness comes shadow work. I see people saying something. Is Mousy here? People are saying Mousy. Mousy, is she here? This currently I'm reading for everybody. I cannot do this without my mouse. Oh, how funny, without my mouse. Oh. Let's see. All right, Mousy, after this, I'll do you. Ah, I did it again. All right. This is for the everybody. With self-awareness comes the realization that we're going to have to look at our trauma. Sometimes that is very, very uncomfortable and very restrictive. Sometimes we need to seek out the help we need. We have the World card. This is both a card of feeling restricted because of Saturn energy. No, I thought everybody told me Mousy went to bed. That's why I miss Mousy. But I'm going to read Mousy next. The World card is restriction, but it's also freedom. It gives birth to the Fool. So I think this card is telling everybody that the end of one thing is happening. It's time to pick up a new way of thinking. And we may have to get a little, I don't want to say harsh. Saturn. No matter how I go back to it, it's still restriction. This is, we can't be kept down, you guys. Our creativity can't be bottled. It can't be restricted. Everybody is going to have their chance to shine in the way they're supposed to coming up. I don't think we're going to have much choice. I think the universe is deciding for us on a grand scale and on a personal scale. I know I try to put off a lot of things, and the universe is just kind of like dragging me by the ear towards them. In water for everybody, we've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Wands is somebody who is explosive. This is saying, calm your tits. Take a step back. Chill. Just don't let your fire go out. Choose your battles, people. Choose your battles. In spirit, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. I think collectively we're all being a little resistant to change. I think we as a collective have an opportunity of spiritual growth before us. And I, for one, am jumping on it. Mousy, they told me you left, boo. Yes, you did. All right, so that was for the everybody. One. I think what got me was the hand clapping. Bobby! That was awesome. I just lost my mic condom. All right, Mousy, did you have a question? Just general. Okay. So you have that locked and loaded. Okay. First card, Earth. Second card, Air. Third card, Fire. Water. Good news, bad news. The good news is you've got a lot of opportunity for growth coming up. And the bad news is every single one of your cards came out reversed. That doesn't necessarily mean bad. That just means it's in a definite stage. Like it's either going into, at its worst, or coming out of. And that's where the intuition part comes in. So, your internet ugh is so annoying. I'm sorry, boo. Smoke cleanse the cards, as Joey says. If you guys haven't watched Joey Potts' The Veiled Cottage Witch on her plant series, it's amazing. She's teaching me plant lore right now. In the earth realm, we've got the Four of Swords upside down. This is telling me you're living in a very tense situation. I'll tell you why I say that. Fours are stability and structure, but they're also tension when they're reversed. And I'm seeing a lot of mental tension around you. That's a card of Libra in reversed. So I think you're stuck on certain things, certain unfairnesses that are happening to you right now. What should be you finding balance might be, this is going to be fucked up of me to say, but toxic positivity. Telling yourself that things are okay when you know deep down inside they're not. I'm not saying that things aren't okay. I'm saying don't get caught up in that trap. I have the reverse 10 of Pentacles. See, it's elephant. This is the legacy card. This is telling me you're having a lot of stress either over your health or your family. It's Virgo energy. But whatever it is, Virgo analyzes everything, and you're kind of can't get past that. In the fire space, we have the reverse 2 of Swords. So here's the 2 as it's supposed to be. And here's how it came out for you. You live with family, would prefer to live on your own. No, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry to hear that. And I know having that 2 of Swords fall into fire. Fire deals with our passions, our creativity. The 2 of Swords upside down is just keeping your trap shut to keep the peace. All right, you're all familiar with that lady on the 2 with the blindfold. She's not there because she wants to be. She's there because she's keeping the peace, no matter how uncomfortable it's making her. And right now, I'm seeing you're keeping your trap shut, and it's making you incredibly uncomfortable. Okay. Water. Water, which is the realm of spirituality, dreams, and emotion. The King of Swords in reverse falls into water. I'm going to need a clarifier on this card. You feel like your hands are tied. Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's easier to keep the peace. Now you're cooking with gas, you guys. So I drew 3 clarifier, well 2, now 3. Did somebody pass away or somebody gone that would have made the difference in the way your life is going right now? Because I see that King of Swords in reverse falls into water emotion. So that coupled with the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Hermit card, which analyzes, and the Seven of Wands, which is defensive. No, well, all of the initial ones are, yes, but your clarifiers, no. Your clarifiers are not all reversed. But like I said at the beginning, reverse doesn't mean bad. It just denotes a stage for me. Either beginning, middle, or end. Cardinal, fixed, mutable. Look at it that way. I think somebody hurt you, and you're still struggling through the pain of it. I keep reaching for my mouse, it's not there. That's seven of yeah, this is betrayal or harm done to you that left you with scars. Some you can't see. In spirit, we've got our bunny buddy back again. Okay. This is telling me you're starting to come out of it. You're starting to accept that there is a future. Lost both siblings, it still hurts. That explains much. I'm sorry. That legacy card makes more sense now. That reversed one. Falling into the air spot. Okay. All right. So here's your key to moving forward. I was going to pull one card, but I automatically threw down three. And in the order they appeared, change. I love the little gecko. Creativity. And banish a curse. This is the key to you moving forward. I don't know if you deal with any type of magical workings, like sigil work. I would advise just writing the names of your loved ones that you lost on a candle and burning it while you think about them. That's awful to go through that. I think about losing my mom and my sister and my brother. Even if I don't see them all the time, it's going to devastate me if it happens. I hope I go first. I'm a big old coward that way. Your creativity is your key. Make some kind of a magical item. I consider brothers and sisters who pass ancestors. Yeah, create your own ancestor candle. Meditate on it and see what kind of images you come up with. And if it makes you feel more comfortable, please turn it into ritual. Cast a circle. And if you do it before you go to bed, make sure that you put the flame out. I don't like people who leave fire while they're sleeping. But that's what I have for you. I see that you are going to be able to take control of this. You are going to be able to heal from it. But not until you take action to do it. you need to start that inner cleansing yourself. And just because you start the process doesn't mean you're forgetting about anybody. It just means you love yourself too. Jamie, what's up? Yeah, I know, I'm back. What up, boo? I was actually going to jump on Psyche on their channel later, but I think I've had my fill for today, you guys. So that was it. Thank you for letting me read for you, everybody. I appreciate you. I love the James Cowboys. You're awesome. So yeah, so what does Robbie have coming up? Let's take a look. Make sure I can find the right freaking day this time. All right. So I've got my midsummer ritual tomorrow, so there will be no shows. Monday, epithets with Hunter Salazar. And then on Thursday, Selena and I will have our Behind the Moon episode without Ramon this week. I got a surprise for you, Ramon, so make sure you watch the beginning of that show. And then on the 28th, I have a show with Miss Karen. So once again, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all. I love you all. You're welcome, everybody. Don't ever be afraid of the future, people. All right. I love you. I love you all. But I gotta go eat. Bye.